Hey everyone! So, this is our weekly reading for the week of December 31st, that is today, till January 6th. So, that's next Saturday. So, let's see what's coming through for us. I'm going to be using, aha, tada! So, that's lovely energy. So, I'm going to be using Rider-Waite deck and then Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck by Angela Hartfield. So I will be pulling just one card from the Rider-Waite deck, from the tarot deck, to see what the energy is going to be, and one card from the Oracle deck. All right, so let's now begin with the fire signs. So that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So let's begin with Aries. Hello Aries, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 1st to January 6th. Happy New Year everybody. I hope you all are doing well and having a lovely day. So, and you have already set the intentions for the next year. What do you want? What do you want from 2024? What do you want to create? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to experience? And things like that. So let's see what the energy is going to be like for this week. Aries, your card is High Priestess. All right, so this could be either your energy or it could be somebody else. So High Priestess is someone who is, this has to do with intuition. This has to do with psychic awareness, dreams. And this is also like it perfectly fits, this week because we are in the middle of we are in that transition phase, right? We are letting go of 1 year and we are the new year is not yet here, so it's a perfect juncture. So, and High Priestess totally goes with this energy. So Aries, for you, it could just be that maybe you are meeting someone who is very intuitive. Maybe you guys are having a conversation with someone, or it could be that you are exploring new way of maybe like you are getting a tarot reading, or you are going to a psychic for some clarity or something like that, or it could also be you exploring that topic, maybe reading some books or watching some videos, or maybe joining a group or something like that. And High Priestess is a very mysterious card, and she is holding something here, and it is not yet revealed. So maybe when it comes to information, if you are signing a contract, if you are beginning something new, it could be that the information is not clear. So you might want to maybe wait till you have the complete information, you have the complete clarity, or maybe think about doing your research, ask the right questions and things like that to make sure, to just make sure that you have all the information and you know what you are getting into. So yes, and also pay close attention to your own intuition, all those inspirational messages that you are getting. If you are feeling a strong urge to do something, then go ahead, and you don't want to doubt yourself. All right, so yeah, this is like waiting, a wait. So slow down. If there is something you want to do, that whenever the High Priestess comes up in our reading, that's a sign for us to wait. We don't want to jump into something if we are not clear about things. So wait, have patience, and maybe you will find some new insights, you will find some new ideas and information and things like that. So yeah, waiting is important and having patience is important this week. And it could also be that hidden information. It could be either you holding information, or it could be somebody else holding some information from you. So asking the right questions is important. And this is also, she's sitting between the dark and the light, the past and the future. right? So this is like some of you are maybe going through a transition phase. Maybe you are moving from one place to another. Maybe you are in between jobs, in between relationships. So that is also when this card shows up. And you may not have the complete clarity, complete information. So that's okay. So you want to wait, and you will know, you will find more insights and information. Number 2 also has to do with partnerships and collaboration. So maybe you are collaborating with someone, you are partnering up with someone. So yeah, strong intuition, psychic awareness, dreams. So pay close attention to what you are coming across, the people you are meeting and things like that. Okay, so now let's see what we have on the oracle deck for you. Spirit, please give us a card for Aries. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Aries, Aries, Aries. All right, convey your meaning. So I told you guys something about information. So that is what this card represents. And the message is, reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. So something to do with communication here. So this is hidden information, or it could also be that you may not be doing it knowingly. So maybe knowingly or unknowingly, you may not be conveying like what it is that you truly want to talk about, what is it that you truly want to, if you are having a conversation with someone or something like that. So pay attention to communication. And it says, reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. This also has to do with self-talk. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. All right, something to do with communication here. And High Priestess is ruled by the sign Cancer. So it could be that you are either meeting someone where it could be that Cancer is in your chart, or the someone you are meeting, their sun sign is sun, moon, or rising is Cancer. All right, now let's move on to no, we are doing fire signs. So let's move on to Leo. Hello Leo, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st, that is today, to January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you. I'm gonna pull one card from the tarot deck and one from the oracle deck to see what the energy is going to be for you guys. Leos. King of Wands, that is you. So you are in your elements this week, Leos. So this has to do with leadership. This has to do with taking initiative. You are not waiting for someone to get on board. Whatever it is that needs to be done, you are taking the initiative. You are doing what needs to be done. You are being more organized, and you are making you are on top of your priority list. And so this could also, in relationships, this could also be like you are taking the first step. So if there is something that needs to be done, instead of you waiting for the other person to do something or say something, you are leading the way. So this is also leadership. So at work, this could also be maybe a promotion for some of you guys. Maybe you are being a team leader. And so one thing is, this is hard work. So it could also be that you are taking other people's responsibilities, and you are not waiting for them to you're not waiting for them, but you are doing what needs to be done. So hard work, and looks like there's a lot on your plate right now, responsibilities, but you are on top of things, and you are making sure that things are getting done. But also remember to take good care of yourself, because it looks like this is fiery energy. So a lot of passion, energy, activities and things like that. So you don't want to, get tired and exhausted so soon. So make sure you're also taking break in between and taking good care of yourself. And also if there's a lot on your plate, make sure you are delegating, letting other people help you with things, so you can stay focused on what's more important. So delegating is important, organizing is important, and yes, and also self-care is important. That is also what this card is all about. And one thing that I want to remind you guys: be okay with constructive criticism. So if there is something and you are not okay with it, no, before you react, before you take it personally, know if this is constructive. If yes, then act on it, do what you can do. But if it's not, then let go. Don't even waste your time and energy in responding to this person or this situation. Okay, but if it's a constructive criticism, then appreciate and do what you can do to make the necessary improvements and things like that. So lovely energy. Or it could also be someone you are meeting. So masculine energy, it doesn't have to be gender specific, but it could be that you are meeting a woman, but she has this masculine active, go-getter kind of energy. Or it could be a, this is not gender specific. So, but then this is masculine energy. Again, another fire sign. So maybe some of you guys are meeting a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. So a partnership, collaboration, something of that sort. But you are inspired. This is high energy, feeling passionate about something, and it's also like a direction. Now you have like a, you are very clear about what needs to be done, and then you are getting things done one by one. So that is like activities, very active and passionate energy. So let's see what you have in the oracle cards. Yeah, you may be getting like, you may receive new insights, new ideas, inspirations. So pay close attention to what you are coming across, and also the conversations you are having, the people you are meeting. Look at the color, Leos. That is totally fire energy. And this goes with the card here. So rediscover your zeal. I told you, this has to do with passion. I don't know. I mean, if you can see the card clearly. The message is rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. Oh my goodness, Leos. That's exactly something I was talking about. This is a very inspiring period of your this is an inspiring period. So pay attention to what you are coming across, and you are feeling like on top of your game. So yeah, it could be, something that you are learning, something that you are offering, the services you are offering to others, and exploring new way of doing things. Spirituality, it could be travel, it could be work related, your relationship. So yeah. So lovely energy. If there is something that you guys want to do, then lovely energy. So maybe make your plans accordingly. You can get a lot done this week. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Sagittarius, your card is 7 of Cups. All right, so looks like you are all over the place. Mentally, physically, so there's a lot on your plate. So it could be that you guys are doing something and you are getting all these lot of things that needs to be done, and it could also be that you are mentally kind of distracted because there are several things that keeps coming up, and then so that is something to be mindful of. So maybe think about making a list and a priority list, so you can stay focused on one thing at a time, finish it before you move to the next. So this is like a lot of, it could also be emotions, but it could also be new ideas and inspiration and things like that. So several things, the dreams, desires, like things that you want to do. So yes, and on the other hand, this is also manifestation. So something that you have been dreaming about, something that you were wishing for is now happening. So dreams are coming true. The main thing is, distraction. So be aware of mental distractions if there is something important that you need to take care of. On the other hand, this is invitations. This is, some offers coming your way. The end of the year, so that makes total sense. So this is like, a lot of invitations and proposals and, things coming your way. So you want to then pick and choose what is the best use of your time and your energy. And it could also be day-to-day things. So yeah, organizing your day, your schedule is important. So you can stay focused if there is something important that you need to take care of this week. Yeah, calls, text messages, emails and things like that. But then it could also be, inspirations. So maybe think about writing things down so you don't forget. So let's see what's in the oracle card, oracle deck for you. Spirit, give us one card for Sagittarius. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? All right, Sagittarius, your card is look beyond the surface. Oh my goodness, that totally goes with this card. So, because you see here, all these cups hold different things, and certain things may be good for you and certain things may not be good for you. Like for instance, this dragon, right? So, be aware of what you are coming across. It could be opportunities, it could be invitations. Party, something like that, or something to do with your work. So or if you are thinking about buying, selling, something like that, so this could also be, something related to that. Before you say yes or no to certain things, make sure you understand what this entails. Okay. So you don't want to make an impulsive decision, and you don't want to say yes or no quickly. Instead, take your time and really ask questions, really understand what this is all about. But if this has to do with, something that not that serious, then asking yourself if this is something that I really want to do. You don't want to just say yes or no for the sake of it. Just get in touch with your heart, because cups has to do with our feelings, our heart. So ask yourself if this resonates, if this is you, and if this is something you really want to do. What is it that you are hoping and wishing for, and things like that, before you say yes or no. So pick and choose. And it's also about how you are spending your time, your energy, with whom, things like that. So the message here is avoid becoming distracted. There you go. I told you guys about distractions, and that's exactly what this has, your angels has for you. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. Okay, maybe, the experiences, it could also be, different kinds of experiences you are coming across now. Some may be pleasant, some may not. All that has to do with the way, our beliefs, the way we see and understand things, right? certain things, certain situations, experiences that may not look pleasant on the surface, maybe there is a deeper meaning to them. Maybe they happened, or they are happening for a reason. So yes, so that is something to be mindful of. So don't let these experiences, these situations discourage you or demotivate you. Instead, it's all about not going by the surface appearances of things. Instead, diving a little deeper and bringing your own understanding into it. So that will make things a little bit better. Okay, so a deeper understanding is needed in this case. A deeper look is needed, and also coming from your own wisdom, and what you know to be true. That is important in this situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. Yeah, so this is about taking a step back, like just like this guy is doing, right? He has like all these things in front of him, and he is just looking at them, and trying to reflecting on his own experiences and finding a deeper meaning in them, things like that, which is something most of us, end of the year, this is something most of us are doing. To see what we need to let go of, what we need to keep, and things like that. All right, so that's fire signs. Now let's okay, I was thinking if I need to break down these videos. All right, now let's see fire. Now let's move on to earth signs. So let's begin with Taurus. Hello Taurus, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are doing well and ready for the new year. So Taurus, your card is Six of Swords. All right, so with this, it feels like you are walking away from something, you are letting go of something, but things are feeling a little bit heavy and emotional. So it could be happening because of your own thoughts, and so that is something to be mindful of, what kind of thoughts you are entertaining, emotions and things like that. So maybe now is the time when you want to sit down with what is happening for you, and release and let go of things that are not helpful. It could be a conversation you had with someone. It could be what was being said, done, all these things. Now is the time to just release and let go, forgive yourself, forgive others, and let go, so you can step into the new year with a new perspective, with clarity about what you want to do next, and how you want to move forward and things like that. So something to do with communication here, something to do with the past, and words, thoughts, feelings and things like that. So but then you are things may feel a little bit turbulent, but this will settle down, this will calm down. Okay, so I would say just be aware of what's going on in the headspace, so it's not affecting you much. Okay, so all right, let's see what we have in the oracle deck for you guys. So pay attention. If this is not something that you are experiencing now, this reading is for the whole week, right? So be aware of your communication. It could also be, it doesn't have to be you, it could be somebody else. If this is like feeling a bit disappointed and sad, so could be somebody else, it could be even social media comments or something like that, if you are um, in social media. So what I would say is be aware of what you are holding on to, because see, with the swords here are on this boat, but we just have to make sure we are not letting it sink our boat, right? So yeah, if there is something that you are feeling like heavy, and then choose to let go. All right, so let's see. Taurus, Spirit, please give us a card for Taurus. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Thank you. Can you guys see me picking the card? All right, safe and surrounded by love. Okay, so that's a beautiful message, and this will help you settle this, whatever it is that you are feeling right now. So the message is, keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. Okay, so this is all mind, my dear. Source has to do with our thoughts, our mind, our, our words, something like that. So with this, your angels are reminding you to come from the heart space. Maybe I don't know, it may have something to do with the way we are seeing and understanding things. So come from the heart space. This has to do with joy, this has to do with happiness, and so whatever this situation is, let go and move, ride the wave. Look at this. So lovely energy, and this tells me that you are with people who are, it may have something to do with friends, family members, it could be workmates, the people around you, the environment. So this is about rising above. Look at this, the way the whales are, riding the wave. So instead of like immersing yourself and drowning in whatever is going on, maybe think about rising above. That will help you see things more clearly and get a higher understanding of what's going on. So you are safe, and if that is something that you guys are concerned about, you are safe and you are surrounded by love. So you are not alone in this, okay? So it could be that if there is something heavy that you are feeling, reaching out to the right person is important, talking it out is important. So you don't want to keep it in your heart. So keep your heart open. Like that, what it means is be joyful, be happy. You will be just fine. And know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. So pay attention to your own intuition as well and listen to what you know to be true. Like don't go by someone's words, don't go by what's being shown to you. Instead, listen to your own heart, listen to your own intuition, and know what you come from that place of happiness and joy. That will make things much, much easier for you guys. All right, so that was Taurus. Now let's move on to the next earth sign, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. This is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are doing well and all ready for the new year. Okay, so Virgos, your card is Virgos. All right, Virgos, you guys saw me shuffling, and the same card showed up for Taurus as well. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Taurus, maybe Taurus is in your chart. The same card showed up for Taurus. So this is what I would say. This has something to do with communication. It could be disappointments. It could be regret. It could be, words and actions that didn't go well. And so and it's kind of weighing heavily on you. Look at the swords here. It's on the boat, and you just want to make sure that you are not letting it sink your boat. By that, what I mean is, be aware of what's going on in the headspace, your thoughts about a situation, and how you are feeling about things. And because when we are focusing on these thoughts and feelings, it gets stronger and stronger, heavier and heavier. So if it is not making you feel good, then do you want to let go and forget about whatever it is? And how does it fit in the bigger scheme of things? So what you want to do is rise above this situation and know how important the situation is for you. If it is not important, then let go. So healing the situation, whatever is going on, is important. It could be a conversation you had with someone, or it could be their actions, their words causing you a little bit of unrest. But then you are moving away to calmer waters, meaning things will just be fine. So it's just a temporary situation, but you just want to make sure that you are not giving it more importance than it deserves, because it's affecting you, if it's affecting you mentally and emotionally. So let me see what we have on the oracle deck for you guys. See, so you can also see me shuffling. Still can't see. So Virgos, Spirit, give us one card for Virgos. What do they need to know? What they need to be aware of? Virgos, your card is keeping it in check. All right, that's exactly what I was talking about. Looks like with you guys, for Taurus, it was a different card. For Taurus, it was like dolphin, how do I see this? Riding the wave for you guys. So for Taurus, it was like, the energy, it was like rising above the emotional waters. But for you, it's like immersing, like drowning in it. So that is something to be mindful of. Maybe it's reminding you to take a deeper look at the situation. Maybe the situation requires a deeper understanding, a different way of seeing things. The way you are looking at things right now, it's like very emotional. But when you come to the surface, you will see it in a totally different way. So that is what I was talking about. So know how important this is for you. Okay, if not, then maybe choose to let go. So the message is keeping it in check. Pay attention to what's going on around here. You might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So when it comes to communication, before you have that important conversation, or before you come to a conclusion, before you make a decision, just take a step back and take a re-look at things. Because if you are moving too quickly, then, you just don't want to be regretful later on. So this is the energy of the whole week. It says you might be moving into something too quickly or missing some important details. So you also want to pay attention to the details, whatever the situation may be, before coming into a conclusion, before making a decision, before saying or doing anything. So yes, Virgos. So let's move on to our next earth sign, Capricorn. Hello Capris, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st, that is today, till January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Capricorns. All right, Knight of Wands. This has to do with a fire sign, something to do with either a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It could be that you are meeting someone this week, you are having a conversation, something like that. Or it could also be your energy. If it is your energy, this means that you are feeling very inspired, motivated, very active, energetic. So a great time to get something done. It could also be a particular situation, something that you are really focused on. So you are going full force and determined and making sure that you are getting things done, something like that. So it could also be having a conversation with someone, reaching out to someone, or it could be someone you are connecting with. So very fiery, passionate energy. And for some, it could also be moving to something too quickly. It could be a good thing. It may, I'm not sure. It all depends upon the, the situation you guys are going through. The situation you are coming across. It could be signing a contract for some of you. It could be a friendship. It could be a relationship. It could be a new job opportunity. It could be a business idea, something to do with your health. Maybe you are taking up some workout programs, or redoing things, rechanging things, something like that. So yeah, inspiration, passion, you are feeling very inspired, very active energy. So very lovely energy if you want to get something done. Okay, so now let's get the oracle card to see what else do we have here. Spirit, give us one card for Capricorns. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? All right, so Capricorns, your card is leaping through the air. Oh my goodness, that totally goes with this card, right? So something to do with an air sign, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius energy coming through for some of you guys. And or it could be that these signs are in your chart. So look at the fish with the wings, and that's exactly what we have on this one. So if there is something you are working on, if something that you have been working on, a project, this is making huge progress, so that's lovely. And the message here is a plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. All right, so that's lovely energy. So this is, again, if there is something that's been sitting in the back burner, now is the time when you want to make it a priority and get this done, because you are feeling high energy. And now, because what happens is when we are in that energetic phase, we want to make sure that we are using that energy constructively. If we are like, we don't want to put our energy on things that are not helpful, that are not meaningful to us, right? Instead, we want to make sure that we are using it in a constructive way, and we are being productive, and we are getting things done. So yeah, but if there is something important that you wanted to do, and you have been thinking about it and something like that, now this is the week when you want to make it a priority and push things forward. Okay, so the message is a plan you have made is on track. If you are waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects you are considering. All right, for some it could also be travel coming through for some of you guys here. All right, now let's move on to our air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, hello Geminis, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Happy New Year to all of you guys. I hope you are doing well and all set for the new year. So let's see what's on the cards for you guys. All right, so Gemini, your card for the week is the Devil. All right, so this is Capricorn energy coming through for you guys. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, or Capricorn is in your chart. So this is, feeling kind of heavy, feeling restricted. It feels like there are things that you want to do, but you are not allowed to do them, or you are not, you can't do them, something like that. This is, holding, something is holding you back, that kind of energy. So be aware of what this is. And for some, it could also be, and if there is something that you are feeling, if this is what you are feeling, then this could also mean having a conversation and letting others know what's in your mind and what is the solution here. For some, this is also boredom. Maybe you are, wherever you are, there is nothing much to do and you are feeling kind of bored. Maybe there is no room for innovation, creativity and something like that. So you're kind of feeling kind of stuck, but there is a way we can break this. It's all about, it's in our hands, right? It's all about, maybe think about doing things in a different way. It could also be maybe having a conversation may change things up. Or if you are at home, and you are feeling kind of bored, then it's also about finding a creative way of doing things, maybe stepping outside, getting some sunlight, rearranging things at home. But one thing that I would remind you guys, this also has to do with, health. So when it comes to, unhealthy patterns, be mindful. Like it could also be like overindulgence, food, drinks, addictions, something like that. So something to be mindful of. With the new year, maybe you are guys are, meeting friends and you are overindulging in things, something like that. So that is something to be mindful of. Okay. If it's a temporary thing, I mean, you are smart, you can make your own decisions. But I'm just, I just want to, I'm just interpreting the card. So for some, it could also be something to do with relationships here. So what I would say is attraction, something that may not be good for you. So yeah, it could be friendships, relationships, people you are meeting. So just be aware of this, be conscious of this before you make, major decisions, things like that. So on the other hand, be aware of what's going on in the head space, your thoughts, because, and what kind of thoughts you are entertaining. If you are feeling kind of heavy and if you are entertaining thoughts that are not helpful for you, negative thoughts, something that is not demotivating, and the thoughts that are draining, that drags you down, be aware of those thoughts. Okay, it could also be that maybe there are things that you want to do. Maybe you want to go to the gym, but then your mind is telling you, what, you are tired, maybe just stay home and have some snacks or something like that. So be aware of that voice in your head. Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it motivating? Is it or is it like holding you back? So that is something to be mindful of, because we can choose to listen to either the voice of the angel or the devil. Like the voice of the angel is always inspiring, motivating, pushing you to do things that are helpful for you. If you are picking up a bag of chips, it will tell you it's not good for you, so put it away. So be aware of that. Okay, and be aware of whose voice you are listening to, the voice of the angel or the voice of the devil, and make your choices accordingly. And now let's see what's on the oracle card for you guys. Spirit, please give us a card for Gemini. What do we need to do? It could also be the people you are working with, the people around you. It could be family members, friendships. And if you find yourself, a bit judgmental or, not good, then it's also about rewiring your thoughts and looking for the positive in a situation, looking for the good, so yeah, that will be beneficial. Okay, so Gemini, your card is shared inspiration. So yeah, I get the feeling, I'm getting the feeling that you are, it's a group environment for some of you guys. So it could be either, a work environment or the groups you belong to, or it could also be, family members and things like that. So yeah, so let me read this out to you. Throw yourself into a new project, be willing to let go of time constraints and rules, and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. Okay, so what I'm getting from this message is that you guys are, this is like being obsessive about something, like, being, you are spending all your time and energy there. So it could be something that you are working on, a project you are working on, or it could be someone you are thinking about, or it could also be a situation that you are giving a lot of energy to. And for some it could also be working together and things like that. So I would say be aware, because when we are passionate about something, that is something that we do, right? We tend to put our whole focus, our attention, our time and energy there. We don't stop to see like what's going on in the body, what we need, and we don't take a break. So we are like totally consumed by that thing in front of us. It could be, again, it could be people, situation, a project that you are working on, something to do with your health and things like that. So be aware of this energy. So what is possessing you, right? Oh, where is that card? So yeah, because we don't want to be over consumed by something, because it can affect us in a negative way. So maybe think about taking a pause and know what you can do to shift that energy and make it a bit lighter. All right, so that's Gemini. Let's move on to Libra. Hello Libra, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Libra, Libra, Libra. So Librans, your card is Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles could mean that you guys are now feeling, same energy that came through for Geminis, feeling a little bit bored, feeling like, it's the same old, nothing new is happening. So it may feel a bit demotivating and uninspiring. But then also know that, things are in our hands, So maybe there is something you can do to break out of that pattern, to break out of that heavy energy. So number 10 also could mean is completion, endings and completion and new beginnings. So it's an opportunity for you to now think about how you want to stir things up a little bit. How can you make that change? It could be, for some of you, it could be, Pentacles is about grounding our energy and being practical about things, being realistic about things. So for some, it could be learning a new skill. It could be a hobby course. It could be starting a new relationship, a new friendship, or it could be, connecting with someone. So something that is practical and tangible that will help you. Or it could also be focusing on your health. Is there something that you want to do differently? It could be going to the gym. It could be, you know, working out and things like that. So something to do with your food habits. So yeah, so be aware of what's going on and how you can create a change. So it's all about being aware and then not letting that energy pull us down. But instead, when we are aware, then we can do something about it to break out of that heavy feeling, right? So for instance, for some, this also has to do with home. So maybe, you know, think about if things are piling up, for instance, laundry, your closet, you know, this could mean maybe think about, you know, letting go of certain things, donating, and cleaning things up and organizing, simplifying. Something like that will, you know, it will make a huge difference. So sometimes we don't realize these things, but when we, you know, for instance, we open our closet and if things are like all over the place and piled up, then how does it feel? It doesn't feel good, right? So that is what I'm talking about. So if you feel that way, then maybe think about, you know, decluttering and letting go and organize and simplify. So look at each corner of your home, you know, your living space where you spend a lot of time. And if it feels like, you know, something heavy, then, you know, maybe think about how you can make it more colorful, vibrant, lighter. That will shift the energy. Everything is energy, right? And most of us, we don't realize that. And and that energy actually, it affects the energy of the environment, the energy of that space. It could be workspace, it could be our home environment, and it could also be thoughts that we are entertaining. All these are energies, and that affects our body, and that affects how we think about things, how we do things, our health and things like that. So these are the basics that we need to be mindful of. So yeah, and yeah, so yeah, well, Librans, it's all about taking things in your own hands and doing what needs to be done. You know, being empowered and knowing that you have a choice. Where do you want to, how do you want to do things differently? Think about that. You know, that the thought itself will give you a sense of boost, a sense of, you know, inspiration. So, and yeah, think about how do you want to do things differently? How do you want to, what do you want to experience? How do you want to, you know, move forward? What do you want to do differently? And what are the experiences that you want to have in this year? And just making a list will make you feel so good about things. So yeah, something to do with home, something to do with work environment is what I'm getting. Yeah, it could also be relationships, if, you know, familiarity, you know, sometimes, you know, breeds contempt, right? So it could be roommate situation, it could be, you know, family members and things like that, workmates. So it's all about, you know, doing something together, learning something together, you know, laughing together, having fun. It's not always about, you know, serious stuff, right? Life is not just about that. You know, we sometimes also want to, like, you know, just laugh at each other, laugh at ourselves. We don't want to take ourselves so seriously. And, you know, nothing is end of the world. So it's just about, you know, making our life a little bit colorful. Okay, let's see what's on the card, on the oracle deck for you guys. Librans. And when you are inspired, Librans, if you, for some, it could also be, you know, someone who is feeling kind of ignored. So if there is somebody in your life and you feel that this person needs you, then it could also be about reaching out to them and having a conversation, spending some time with them. And for some Librans out there, this also has to do with charity, spending your time with others, sharing your what you know, like teaching, learning, something like that. Yes. Being responsible for each other, looking out for each other, be it a work environment, home environment, being there, helping each other. Yes. Service. Okay. So Librans, your card is, look at the colors. I was just, talking to you guys about the same thing. Add some colors, make it more vibrant. And that's exactly what we have on this card. Look at the yellow. And this has to do with abundance, prosperity. And with the Ten of Pentacles, Pentacles has to do with money, our finance, inheritance, something like that, career. So for some, it could also be something to do with your work, job opportunities and things like that. So, and look at this turtle here, and he is kind of looking bored, even though he's surrounded with vibrancy. And that's exactly what we have here. This person here is kind of looking bored, even though he's surrounded with all the blessings, people and things like that. So that is something to be mindful of. Sometimes that happens when we are when we are bored. So it's all about changing things up a little bit. So let me read this out to you. Surrounded by prosperity, your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. So my dear, it has to do with Libra is my sign too. So all these messages that I'm giving you is for me as well. Okay. So what I'm getting is for us Librans, again, it has to do with our environment. But it's also the way we are seeing and understanding things. When we look beyond, we will see something like totally, something else, something amazing. It could be that we are surrounded with blessings, people who loves us, people who care for us, and who supports us. And there are also like inspiration, there is energy, motivation and things like that. But maybe it could be that we want to be somewhere else, doing something else and things like that. So that is a reason why we may feel this way. Like when we are entertaining thoughts and we are thinking about experiences that have been disappointing, frustrating and things like that, we just totally ignore what we already have, what we are surrounded with, right? And also the reason why those things happened and something like that. So it's all about looking beyond what is obvious and challenging our own thoughts, challenging our own beliefs, and pushing through the hard surface, and we will find something totally amazing on the other side. So this, what I mean by that is, if there is something that you are kind of feeling disappointed about, and something that doesn't feel good, something that's unpleasant, then this is about looking beyond, being curious, and coming from a place of a different understanding, a different perspective. So it's all about changing our perspectives. It's all about changing the way we are seeing and understanding things, and the outside will change, will transform on its own. So it has to come from within. When we change our perspective, our thoughts, how we are feeling about things, the external will change automatically without our doing anything. All right. No further explanation needed. That was a long message for Gemini and Librans. Okay, I wanted to keep this video short actually. Okay, now let's move on to Aquarius. Hello Aquarius, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well and all set for the new year. Happy New Year, by the way. All right, Aquarius, your card is Queen of Swords. That's totally your card because yours is an air sign and Queen of Swords is an air sign, is air energy. So it could be that someone you are interacting with, an air sign, just like you are, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or it could be your own energy. This is communication, conversation. You are being great energy, Aquarians, by the way. You are being authentic. You are being what is the word? I forgot that word. Well, this has something to do with communication and I'm having this issue for some reason. Okay, I'm not getting it, so let's not waste more time, right? So this is like you having a conversation with somebody, you absolutely knowing what you want, and then you are communicating your ideas, what's in your mind clearly, and you are getting things done. This is also a card of leadership, so you are taking things in your own hands and doing what needs to be done. So this is power of your communication, yeah, so that's lovely energy. Something to do with the communication. It could be written, it could be verbal communications. And in this case, like, if there is something that you want to say, like if you want to have any difficult, important conversation with somebody, this is the week, because this is beautiful energy. This is also like you saying what you have to, but you are also listening to the other person, what they have to say, what their perspectives are. So that's lovely energy. So that, because we need that in order to find healthy resolutions, right? That works for everybody. So you are in that beautiful energy, Aquarius. So if for some, it could also be writing, speaking, a project, something that you are working on, taking action on something, getting things done. Communication could be social media, it could be a book that you are writing, editing. So that's lovely energy. Or it could also be someone you are meeting. So it could be, okay, there you go. This is your card. That is exactly what I was talking about. So it could also be, partnerships, collaboration coming through for you guys. So that's awesome. And that's exactly what we have on the oracle card for you guys. Mutually beneficial venture. So the message is, there is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So it has something to do with your existing relationship, family members, workmates. It could also be authority figures. So this is about, being very conscious of the way you are communicating, and also being aware of your actions, the choices you are making and things like that, because this is mutually beneficial, this relationship. So we don't want to say or do something that is going to affect this relationship in a negative way. So that is something to be mindful of. Again, it could be personal relationships, it could be workmates, it could be, someone you are meeting. Yeah. So that's awesome. All right, so now let's move on and water signs. So let's start with Cancer. Hello Cancer, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year. I hope you guys are doing well and all set for the new year. All right, Cancers, your card is Two of Wands. Two of Wands could mean making some plans. So preparation, planning, maybe you are thinking about travel, or for those who are business owners, entrepreneurs, this also has to do with looking for new opportunities, finding a way to reach out to more audience, your clients, your customers, things like that. So you are coming across new ideas, new inspirations, and you guys are working on it. So this is a period of expansion, growth, finding a way of doing things in it, like finding different way of doing things, technology, communication, partnerships, collaboration, something like that. So for some, it could also be looking for new opportunities. Could be job related. It could be also, reaching out to someone, having a connection, friendships, relationships. And when it comes to your health, this is again new way of doing things, maybe a new health routine, something like that is coming through. And number 2 has to do with again partnerships and collaboration. Maybe you are partnering up with someone. Yeah, now this is fire energy. So Cancer, for some of you, this may have something to do with a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through for you guys. Or it could also be your energy. You are feeling kind of inspired and motivated, and you want to do new things. So you are looking for new avenues. It could be, a side hustle for some of you. It could be a second job. It could be a new job altogether. Yeah, looks like you are leaving behind something and you are looking for something else. You are moving on to something else. So something new is on the horizon for you guys. And this is also a card of expansion and growth. Okay, let's see what's on the oracle deck for you guys. Spirit, please give us a card for Cancer. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Empower yourself. This is a card of leadership, my dear. So look at the imagery. Beautiful. And something to do with communication here. That's what I'm getting, because this actually reminds me of swords. And swords has to do with our thoughts, our words, our communication. And that's also what I'm getting, reaching out, something to do with overseas. It could be visa, it could be something to do with travel. It could be that you are waiting for something. Maybe you are waiting for someone to reach out to you, waiting for, if you when it comes to interviews and meetings and things like that, maybe you are waiting for that opportunity to come by, waiting for someone to reach out or something like that. Okay, empower yourself. Tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be the strong, beautiful person you are capable of being. So if you are waiting for someone to call you, reach out, when it comes to personal, this thing, it could be friendship, it could be, relationships, something like that. Know what is it that you can do. When we are doing that, we are giving away our power, right? We are waiting for something. It could also be, it doesn't have to be just about relationship. It could also be something that you are working on, a project you are working on. If you are waiting for something, be aware of that energy and think about what you can do to move to the next level. What actions needs to be taken. So what is it that you can do easily today, this moment, to move things forward a little bit. So it's not about waiting for someone to get on board or something to change in our external, but it's also about empowering ourselves and being aware of the choices and decisions we are making in order to move things forward. And then when we do what is needed, then universe does its magic. Right? And then the doors keeps opening for us. So we also want to help ourselves, right? So that is something that I am getting from these two cards, because I'm saying this because this has empower yourself on it. So this is about empowering ourselves, which is all about being aware of things that are in our control, some things that are in our hands, and what are we doing about it. So it's about taking initiative, taking action, and doing what needs to be done. Be it, it could be your work related, it could be relationships, it could be something to do with your health. So if there is something you are not happy with, then this is about doing what needs to be done and moving the moving closer to what you want to achieve. Okay, so that's Cancer. Now let's move on to our second water sign, Cancer. Hello Cancer, this is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. I hope you all are doing well and you are ready for the new year. So let's see what the first week of the year is going to bring to our doorstep. Well, Mercury is going direct today, so that is good news for all of us when it comes to communication and technology. And Mercury is all about Mercury direct also means like things are moving forward now, the obstacles are going away, and it could also mean more clarity, clear information, things like that. Okay, so Scorpio, your card is the Fool. Oh my goodness, that is exactly what I was talking about. So this is forward momentum. So it looks like a Fool is a new beginning, and this totally goes with the energy of this, where we are now, with the new year happening just tomorrow. This is all about a new beginning for you guys. So look at this card. This has to do with trusting yourself and trusting the power of the universe, and you are beginning something new. So you are so for some it could be just a new perspective, the way you want to live your life, or it could also be a new, like something to do with your career, your relationship, your friendships, something to do with health. Something new is on the horizon, and not on the horizon, it's right there, and you are jumping into it. You have made up your mind. So yes, and look at the the color. It's vibrant, so very sunny energy. This is inspiration, this is passion, and you don't even want to look at what you are getting into, because this is all trust. Look at the white flower. This has to do with faith and trust. This is trusting yourself, and and knowing that things are going to be okay. Everything is going to work out well for you guys. So that's what this energy is all about. So now, but I would say, also listen to your intuition. Before you jump into something, just make sure that you know what this is, what you are getting into, and what are the challenges, and what are you going to do about it when you come across any obstacles or things like that. If there is something major that you are doing. But this totally is a new beginning for you guys. So yeah, take a leap of faith. That's what the card is saying. Take a leap of faith, spread your wings, and seeing both sides. All right, so something that I was just talking about. So this person is not looking at things, right? And he is he's like jumping into something, and I'm not sure whether he's aware of what he's jumping into. So your angel message is, it just flew off the deck when I was shuffling. So this is totally something that you guys need to hear. Some of you need to hear. So seeing both sides means, be aware of what you are getting into. So if it has something to do with, new, like relationships, friendships, career, or it could also be the way you are, a situation that you guys are coming across. Before you jump into a conclusion, before you make a decision, just be aware, just know if you are looking at things in its entirety from all perspectives. Okay, so what are the blind spots here? Is there something that you need to be aware of, and maybe you are not? So maybe, do you want to wait for the complete information? Do you want to have a conversation with someone to get their perspectives in order to just make sure that you are looking at things from all different angles, things like that? So that is something to be mindful of. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. Oh wow, Scorpion. So that's totally goes with the Fool card. So maybe yeah, again, hold back, step back, and really know what this is all about, what this entails, because maybe you guys, maybe you need more information, maybe things are not clear at this moment, and also listen to your own intuition, what your instinct is telling you, and before you say or do something, just make sure you are thinking through things and you are making the right choices and right decisions, and you are planning things properly and you are prepared. Okay, all right, so let's move on to Pisces. Hello Pisces, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of December 31st to January 6th. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are all set for the new year. All right, so Pisces, your card is Ace of Swords. All right, so Ace of Swords is has something to do with communication. It has to do with taking action. It has to do with a new beginning, which totally makes sense because we are at the end of this year now and we are starting a new year tomorrow. So yes, a conversation that you are having with someone, you are rising above your challenge. This is victory. This is like winning. So this is like rising above your challenges. If there have been something, then this is about rising above, and the obstacles are now going away and you are seeing and understanding things more clearly, and this is also about taking action and doing what needs to be done. So the clouds are now parting and there is like clarity, clear information, you know what you want and you are going for it, something like that. And with Ace of Swords, what I would say is this could also be critical energy, like criticism. It could also be self-judgment, like be aware of what's going on internally, your own self-talk, the way you are talking to yourself. Or for some, it could also be others, like so that is something to be mindful of. For some, it could be a conversation you are having with someone, meetings, writing, speaking, maybe a speaking engagement for some of you guys. Some of you are writing a book, editing. So if that is something that you are doing, then this is powerful energy. This has to do with power, authority, leadership. So yeah, power of our words, actions, choices, decisions. So this is an empowering week for some of you guys out there. All right, let's see what's on the oracle deck for you guys. Spirit, please give us a card for Pisces. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Safe and surrounded by love. So this message actually showed up for somebody else. Not sure which sign. So the message here is, keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. Okay, so this Ace of Swords has to do with truth, my dear. So if there is something that you are coming across, this is about asking the right questions, seeing the truth in a situation, and not going by what's being shown to you. And for some, yeah, you are reaching for the truth, and this is clear information. And for some, this is also like the source has to do with our mind, our thoughts. And the message here is asking you to also come from the heart space. So the balance needs to happen. So the message here is keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. So it may have something to do with a project you are working on, any area. It could be, you know, relationships, it could be career, it could be something that you are working on. It could also be your health. Okay, so I'm not sure, you know, what else this card could mean, but safe and surrounded by love. So that's lovely energy coming through for you guys, Pisces. All right, so let me wrap up. So this new year, now is a great time. Again, I'm reading this on Sunday. These messages are I was gonna say something and then I forgot. Anyways, so yeah, this year, you know, it's all about, now is a great time. The energy is very important. So it's a perfect time to set new intentions and find clarity about how we want to move forward, what we want to do differently next year, and what are the things that we want to experience. And what we want to create and things like that. So maybe, you know, what I would say is take some time to reflect on your past experiences. What are the things that we want to let go of? That is also something important, because when I said let go, it doesn't have to be about letting go of a relationship, a job, or things like that. Yes, if that is not something that's helpful for you, but it also has to do with the way we are seeing that situation, the way we are understanding that situation, and our emotional attachments. Because sometimes when we are emotional, we don't see things more clearly, right? And also, you know, emotions and the thoughts associated with past experiences, that is something that, you know, all these memories stays in our body until and unless we consciously choose to let go, release, you know, because if we don't, then it affects our future decisions, what we attract in our life. So that is something to be really mindful of. What are the things that we want to let go of? Thoughts, emotions. It's about forgiving ourselves. Sometimes, you know, none of us are perfect. Sometimes we do things, we say things that are not helpful, you know, helpful for us or helpful for others. It's not building anything, you know, it's only destroying. So when we become aware of those patterns, then we can then, you know, consciously choose to make different choices, take different decisions, and do things in a different way. So these are the things that we want to reflect on. And again, this is not like an overnight thing, right? Even if when we become aware, it takes time, but slowly and surely we will get there. So maybe think about writing down your intentions. What do you want to create and experience in your life? What are the things you want to let go of? How do you want to create that space for the new to come into your life? So I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. May all our dreams come true this year. And please take good care of yourself. Love to all, and big hugs. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my, you know, this channel, this drive. Thank you. Take care. Bye. I cannot end this video. What is going on? What? It's stuck.